long story short, and if our listeners may or may not be aware, President Obama is currently in the process of signing an executive action for basically stricter gun control laws. It's kind of we're not going to get into politics here. That's not our thing, but it's happening. Surprising, though, it's been kind of good for the gun industry.
Well, yeah, exactly. So, yesterday's trading, the markets kind of greeted 2016 with a little bit of a chilly reception. The Dow was down 276 points, 1.6%. S&P 500 shed similar, about 1.5%. So, like one of the worst opening days for the markets, like in history, one of the worst.
Well, this was kind of set off by a weak economic news in China, and they had like a 7% sell off over there. Or
yeah, and it could have been worse too if it hadn't. They implemented like a new circuit breaker. So they kind of do what a lot of the American exchanges have now, where that if the sell off or it gets tripped by a certain amount, they'll halt the trading, which is exactly what happened yesterday. And then you combine a lot of that uncertainty around China, manufacturing, the implications around that around all over the world, plus some new tensions in the Middle East with a lot of countries stepping away from Iran, and that basically combined for a very bearish view, at least, for yesterday. And that seems to have continued into today, unless, like you mentioned.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're up again. And the standouts yesterday in the midst of the sell-off were all these gun manufacturers.
Exactly. So specifically,
there aren't many, but anyway.
Yeah, there aren't many options here in this sector, depending on if you're looking for a pure play gun manufacturer. There's, of course, people who make accessories, ammunition. But if we're looking at, Smith & Wesson Holding Company, they were up 6% yesterday. And then there's also Sturm Ruger up 3% yesterday, and we can talk a little bit about Vista Outdoor. They're up 2%. They produce a lot of ammunition,
right?
So, obviously still involved in that industry and tied to it. As you mentioned, why these companies buck the trend. We have these executive orders coming down the pipeline. They're supposed to be announced officially today. And, it's around background checks, more spending on enforcement, mental health, things along those lines. But what that has signaled for a lot of gun buyers in this country is, these new regulations, we might not be able to get certain, guns that are available now. So buy them now. So we should buy them now.
Get them while you can.
Exactly.
Supposedly. And they're up even more today. I mean, this is going to keep this is very impressive.
Yeah, they're up even more. Maybe because today is the official announcement. Smith & Wesson is again up 13% today.
Wow.
Last I checked, Ruger is up 7%, and Vista Outdoors up 5%. And it's not all that surprising considering what we've seen in the aftermath of certain political moves, also tragedies, where people worry about what is going to be available, and there's a huge surge in demand.